All right, well, welcome back to Farming Simulator 25 Career Mode. This is episode number 10, and we are in our last day of October because we're doing 7 days right now. However, I have a feeling that this is going to we're going to change that. We've changed it so that it's going to be only one day going forward. So one day per month, basically. So I'm going to go ahead and add this to Farming Simulator 25 Career Mode. And this is episode number 10. And let's see how it goes. So, last episode we did a lot of good stuff. But we also dumped TMR on the ground, and I just purchased a wheel, front loader. What is it called? It's called a universal bucket. That's what it was. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop off my pallet fork here. And if you didn't see last episode, we did get some chickens. There's our chicken over there. But I'm going to go ahead and drop this thing off right here. That's probably a good idea. What I want to do is I just want to just detach that front thing there. There we go. Very good. And we also got a power washer. That's why it's looking all nice now. If you recall, it looked all dirty before, but now it's looking good. So we already have some eggs. And our plan is to use those eggs and then the flour that we make from our from wheat and barley on our fields. We're going to make some noodle soup. So eggs and flour give us noodle soup, which is awesome, and then we can sell that. So we are going to be selling a lot of our products that we're going to be making on our farms. And we'll see how many products we actually ultimately make, because I do kind of like long series of career modes, so it wouldn't be a bad thing to stick around if you like this kind of series, because some people just do maybe a couple episodes of a career mode and then it's done, and you're like, well, where's the career? You just showed me the gameplay as a demo, basically. So I like to go through and show people like what the career mode kind of has in store for them, longer term. So yeah, I did the F1 24 last race of the first season of F1, my second year, because I did F2 the first year. And I just signed a 2-year contract, so we are definitely going to be doing that some more. And that last race was extremely exciting. I don't know if you saw it, but it was pretty amazing. Look at these hand tools here. That's so I can move animals between one pasture or location to another. So, but right now I don't really need to, so, whoa, careful. Oh, I knew I was gonna, oh no. I knew I was gonna hit that sign. I knew I was gonna hit that sign sooner or later. That guy tried to pass me on the bridge. That's kind of unsafe. I didn't get that sign now. Whoa, the mist is coming off that river today. That's It's a much better day than we just had. It was snowing not too long ago. A couple days ago it was snowing. It was yesterday. It was snowing. By the way, this is being recorded on Christmas Day, so Merry Christmas if you're watching on Christmas Day in 2025 or in a future year. Vehicles go here. All right. Oh, I just passed it. I gotta go grab it. All right, we're gonna go and we're gonna get this stuff. And we're gonna put it into the bin. Drop this thing down. Pick it up. There we go. We're at 1,000. And where are we going to put this? Well, I don't want to put this in the... Oh. This is why I didn't pick it up. It's because we don't want to put it in there because I want to go through the hay and stuff. You know what? What's the point of doing that? Why don't we just put this in here? Right? And I don't think I can put it in the factory. Well, I made this factory just a little bit too close. Just a little bit too close because that corner is really difficult to navigate. I mean, it's not enough space, but it's just there. All right, so let's go ahead and. Do I have to like put that in there? I guess I have to angle it in there. Okay. Whoa. That's tricky. Alright, let's get out and see, make sure we food 97.65. Total mixed ration 34.65. Was it at 24.65 before? I think it was. So that's fine. I think that we should just keep doing that. Just get it off the ground and put it inside there. Can't put it in the silo, unfortunately, so alright, got another 1,000 liters. Skirt the corner. Now what if I just dumped it? Right. I believe that would just go into there. It's not on the ground, so. Uh-oh. Got a little too... There's not enough space. Go down here, grab this. Grab some more. Trying to get to 1,000. All right, we got our 1,000. I have a bad feeling that we're going to be leaving some of that stuff on the ground. And it's not going to pick up all of it, but we'll see. There we go. Cows should be taken care of for a while. Well, I really did build this just a little too close. Oh, we put some lights up too. That's what you're seeing floating up there. I don't know why they do that, but it's fine. I don't mind it. It allows us to work at night, which we tend to do. Ooh, this is picking it up. I got it at a good spot here. It's just pushing it though. Okay, well I got most of that. I think there's only like 200 liters to go. So I think we're doing pretty good. Hit the light. I guess this doesn't really clip, so it doesn't matter. So that's fine. Let's see if we can jump it from a big high spot here. Yeah. Don't tell me that dumped it on the ground. Oh, it looked like it did. Oh dear. Oh, is that because we just don't have enough space? Is that why? No, we have enough full up on this. Food, 11,250. Total capacity. Okay. Yeah, we're at total capacity. So that hay is really. I wish we could get rid of it. Oh, you can't. So it's fine. We'll just go ahead and dump it here, I guess. Closer. There we go. It's kind of messy, but we have plenty of food. Let's get the rest of it. Get it out from over here over to the other place. I think that's just better. level with the ground we're going to get. Okay, that's pretty good. And the stuff that we pushed over here, right here. Yes. I thought we only had a couple hundred, but we had 520. So we're looking good. We picked up all of our mixed ration. And we can put it over here. All right. Job well done, moving it from one spot to another. And we're like, wow, food, food, food. All right. So good stuff there. And I think I'll put this guy down right here. This one right here, huh? Yep. All right, we detached it. And now we've got all our good stuff there. So yeah, so our fields are looking pretty good. Let's go ahead and just take a look at them. Here are our fields. Let's see. Soil composition. You can see these things are fertilized. What happened over here? It's growing. Oh, I guess that needs lime as well. I see. Okay, yeah. So this one we couldn't do lime. I guess this one's mulched. All right. Well, anyway, that's we did fertilize them though. And we need rolling on just a portion of it. Guess that one field came mulched. We don't have any weeds though, so that's nice. Let's go up to growth, and we can see these things are all growing. And we can take a look, and these are at yield bonus plus 100%, because it's fertilized and everything, so that's good. And then this guy is at 75%, because he was 50% fertilized, because that's the grass. I wonder if we could fertilize that even further. I don't know. Fertilize 50%. Fertilized 100%. So the grass, now that it's growing, can we go ahead and fertilize it? I don't know. Let's see. It says that it's fertilized. Oh, but it's a little different color than that. That looks a little darker, I think, than these two. And then this one looks, yeah, pretty dark too. Let's take off the mulched. Yeah, it's different color. Okay, so I guess we could try to see if we can fertilize the grass. Here's the sprayer right here, right? We do have some solid fertilizer there. This is the grass field. So I guess let's see what happens, right? See if it actually does do it. We'll unfold it. All right, and then we'll turn it on. Let's see if it does do anything here. Alright, we'll turn it off. Wait. It's actually using it. Let's see if it actually did anything. Huh. It's got a dark patch there. And it says that it's using it. Oh yeah, look. Okay, great. Let's keep going. We're going to need some more fertilizer. Well, maybe we can do this whole field. Oh, is that a deer? Out of the way. Quit eating my ungrown grass. Oh, I'm glad that I checked this. This will give us a yield bonus as well. We may have just enough for this field. And then we can see about the other field. I don't think we can do the other field because I think it's grown too much. And I think that I already put on 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All right, let's see how much we got. Interesting. Very interesting. So it looks like only certain part of the field got fertilized. It didn't get us our 100% yield bonus. That's interesting. Okay. Or maybe I didn't do it, spray it enough. I don't know. Let's go over here and are these deer on my farm? Dude, you go inside the barn? Wow. So I need to get out of the vehicle, and then I go over here and I open the storage, and here's a pallet of solid fertilizer. So there's not enough space, but there's enough space. So let's enter the vehicle, and then let's refill it. Very good. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. But we're all good. All right, so let's look at this field here. And yeah, it's like this front end here. It just needs to get done, but and I'm spraying it, but this whole field does too, but I don't think this is actually taken. Let's see. Nope. I mean, I'm just sitting on it, and nothing's happening. All right, well, we'll turn it off. We got some of it. So let's go ahead and fold it up. At least we did get some of it, so that's good. catching. You know, it did get a little dirty. I think I can drive this. What is that? Is this remote controlled somehow? Okay. And then let's take a lance. I'll show you how this thing works. And now it's looking nice again. See that? And then this guy here. No, not that guy. He's already clean. It's this guy here that we just used. See that dirt on there? Boom. Now it's all clean again. Isn't that great? And that thing's way too far. Yeah, let's go. This thing's not easy to steer. Grandpa, this is not Grandpa, by the way. This is the grandson. This is the grandson. We actually left something probably where it belongs. That's amazing. That's a first. That's a first. All right, so we got a lot of stuff going on here, which is great, and this farm is doing well. We are growing all of our fields here, and we need to get into the next month. So I think we're just going to call it a day, maybe. Well, let's do one last check of the animals, make sure they have enough water here. 38, 43. Maybe. Do some deer chasing. Maybe we'll check over here and see if there's any food issues over here. 860 liters. We put 1,000 in, so we got plenty. Let's see. Productivity's at 100%. We have 70 liters of eggs, and nobody's reproducing yet. So, but maybe that's just because we need to go to the next season, really. So let's go ahead and switch our hand tool to our super fast and get this guy. Got him. All right, we're gonna call it. We're gonna call it not the episode. We're gonna call it the season, and we're gonna go to the next day. So what time do we want to wake up? Current time's 8:40. We're going to wake up at 8 o'clock. And this should bring us to the next day. Which should bring us to the next month. Is that the Big Dipper right there? Huh. Maybe. Okay, we're at 8 o'clock in the morning, and it looks like We got ourselves a little storm going on here, a little rainstorm. Okay, it is November 1st. Great demand at Playground Maker Hall. Great demand at Playground Maker Hall. Wasn't that over here? Grain barge. That's a farmland. Wasn't that? Didn't we see it? Oh wait, is it down here? Playground Maker Hall. And there's the playground. If we go to visit, does that just put us at the place? Oh, it does. Materials missing. Planks long. I see. So it wants planks and long planks. In order for us to do that, we gotta start cutting down some trees and start making some planks from wood. Okay, maybe we'll do that some other time, but probably not right now. Okay, let's take a look here. We're in November. The only thing that we can actually plant is grass. We already have grass growing, so we're fine with that. Here are our animals. There's our coop. And we have 50% reproduction now, which is great. And eggs, unfortunately, we can't see because, well, of course, the camera's in the way. So let's go ahead and move that. Maybe down here. Okay, we have 810 liters, so they used up 30. And we have 100 liters of eggs. They actually made 30 more, so that's really good. All right, so that's our chicken coop, and here's our cows. Plenty of water still. And the food capacity, we could actually put more of that total mixed ration there. But I kind of just want to wait. Let's just wait on it. Get it all the way down to nothing. Get all the hay down. Get the grass down, and let's put it back in there. So we can see, oh yes, we have a reproduction up to 10% there. 5% for puberty there. 10%. 38%. 10%. What's our Angus at? 20%. Okay, so it's going up 10% a month. So that's kind of cool. And yeah, so we're doing good there. Let's see here. We have our production chains. This is our oil mill. It's running, of course. We have 533 liters of canola oil, which is great. We're using up the canola. And for the mixed rations, it looks like it went through all of them, and we gonna need some hay. About 2,000 liters of hay would do us really well, because this thing is just costing us money now, and it's not running. So, or it's running, but it's not creating anything. So we need to get some hay. So let's go back to the map and let's go back to the map and let's actually we don't have to go back to the map, we just go to our vehicle. There we go. Alright, and let's go to the tipper and let's get some hay. The other side. Let's get some 2,000 more hay. Let's put that in there and we'll make some more. Make some more total mixed rations. So. over here. We'll start filling it with hay. Hey, 2002. That's about as good as it gets. I was pushing that thing real fast, too. All right, so we got 2002. Let's go over here. Let's put it in. Start overloading. I bet you that's fine. There we go. It's running. And we have about the same amount as hay and silage. So that's really good. We need 1/3 of it needs to be straw. So we need a little bit more straw. I mean, 200 liters more. So that's fine. And look at the total mixed rations, almost to the top, almost at 100,000. So, yeah, and it's storing it right now. So that's cool. It can make 3550 for every 1500 hay. So yeah, we're not going to be able to get 30. So that's really good. All right, let's check our fields and everything though. Yeah, October we lost a lot of money, of course, because we bought a whole bunch of new vehicles. But October was great. Let's go check out. Okay, so here's the soil composition. Oh, look. Are those weeds? Weed, medium, hoe. Can I just spray it? I thought that I did spray before. Interesting. Yeah, that says it needs lime. Are these weeds as well over here? Oh my. I got weeds going. We have some work to do. Let's see here. And we got some growth. I think this thing's in its final stage of growing, right? Oh, we did get a 97% yield bonus now. Last time it said, I think it was a little less. Plus 60%. Plus 85%. And what's this at? Plus 85 as well? No, plus 82. Yeah, so we need to weed those. Grass grows pretty fast, obviously. But we need to weed those. So, did I buy a weeder? Or can we just spray it? First of all, let's take a look at the field. Holy cow. Look at our barley with all these weeds. Weed medium. Need a hoe. But I can't spray them dead. I guess we should buy a hoe. Okay, that's fine. Let's go ahead and switch to hand tool. We're going to need some money. Whoa. That was too fast. Got me out of control. There we go. That's over here. All right. So let's buy some stuff that we can actually sell. Sure, we can sell soup, but buffalo mozzarella seems to be good. All right, now I think we have enough money now to buy the hoe. Go back over here. And we can actually get back inside here and attack this. Loader. All right, cool. And then let's go here and let's look for yield improvements and weeders. Here we are. And let's see here. This one actually says it does medium grown weeds. This one says small. That one says small. That one says small. So it's this one here that we need to do. Hoes, pull out, small. These are weeders. So that's the only hoe we got. All right, but that's fine. So let's go ahead and buy this thing. Great. And then we're not going to take the John Deere. We want the one with the most horsepower, and that would be our Challenger. So we're going to Challenger. And we'll just drop the baler off for now. We need the baler. Did I do a good job? Oh my goodness, I actually did a pretty good job for the first time of putting it where I wanted. Great. There's the baler. All right, let's go to the shop. Let's go to the shop. Turn on the lights. It's always dark. Even when it's right out, it's dark. And why does it rain so much here? It snows, it rains. Snows in October, rains in November. But it's kind of cool because look how wet everything gets. They really did a good job. And look at the reflections and everything. Keep your eyes on the road, sir. Don't look at all the scenery, sir. Whoa, sorry about that. Yeah. About 10 seconds later, and it had been a very violent collision. All right, we're going to pick up this hoe, and we're going to start weeding our fields. We haven't done this yet, so it's something new for the series. And I also read somewhere that if the snow piles up, you can actually move the snow and stuff. And it looks like you can buy snow even, which is weird. I don't know what exactly you do with it, but turn it into water. Hey, come on now. Light up. There we go. All right, we have our hoe. Look at this thing. Well, we thought a hoe looked like this. I thought it was always just that, you know, like a thing with a stick with a piece of metal at the end of it. But apparently, no. Look at this thing. Those look sharp. This thing's brand new too. Can you imagine having to like sharpen those? I guess you just replace them. Maybe you don't sharpen them. I guess. Oh my. Thank you for stopping. Wide load. Wide load. Alright. We're going to go weed this first field over here, the field of barley that we have. And we're going to see how this goes. Look at all the eggs down there. 100 liters of eggs sitting there. Oh, I guess I could have gone to the left there. That's alright. We'll go around the packager. And not hit the fertilizer. And we're going to go right like this. Let's see how far this thing goes out. So let's unfold it. Oh yeah, nice. Okay, and then let's, oh my. Oh, this is going to make for some easy work. So let's go to the mode AI worker, but we're not going to do, we're just going to do a steering assist. And show line, show offset, work direction automatic. Side offset. I kind of want to go up and down. Oh, like that. I think that would be good. I like that. Alright, let's do that. Okay. And then let's activate the lane. Yep. And then let's lower the weeder. Good. And let's go. Oh yeah. The weeds are getting out of here. Oh, this is beautiful. Yep. This is great. Look at all those weeds. And we are getting rid of every one of them throughout. Maybe not 100% perfect, but pretty close. Doing some weeding in the rain. Yeah, so you guys are enjoying this series for sure, and so am I. I was very frustrated, as you know, in the second episode of this series, and it was a little difficult to understand this game. But since I understand it better, not saying I understand it perfectly, but since I understand it better, I've definitely enjoyed this game. And I'm enjoying it. It's very soothing, relaxing. There's just, there's no real stress. Not like F-124, for example, or even Planet Coaster. My goodness, that last episode, if you guys check that out, we were doing the first chapter of the game after we did basically the tutorial prologue. And I gotta tell you, I mean, the thing that they wanted me to get to 4.5 stars, and I actually did do it offline, and it took me another 2 hours, and that was a 6-hour live stream. So that was pretty crazy to get through all that. Of what they wanted me to do, it wasn't easy. It wasn't an easy episode, but I finally did get there, and ultimately got to the 4.5 star park that it wanted me to get to. So that's pretty good. But that was a little stressful. And then this last episode with F-124 was fun. I don't know if it was stressful, but it was fun. It was a lot of fun. And Max Verstappen and I went toe to toe, and we had a great battle. So if you missed that one, I'm sorry you missed it, because that was wheel-to-wheel racing for multiple laps, and there was a time where Verstappen actually got 3 tires off of the ground at the same time for going over a bump and trying to pass me, basically, and he couldn't. All right, check this out. We'd be gone. We'd be gone. Let's see. Right here, weeds. What weeds? We don't have no weeds. We don't got no stinking weeds. Look at this. Weed. Weed. Oh, we have tiny bit of weeds in the corner, but not much. That one's got weeds all over the place. All right, so let's go ahead and let's get this last weed over here in this corner, and then we'll go to the other big field over there, and we'll do that one. All right, we'll lift it up. Let's go a little faster. There's our grass and canola. Careful. Oops. Just barely tapped it. Whoa. Can I even get through there? No. I gotta fold it up. Alright, now I can get through there. Ooh, that was close. Oh, don't worry about the trailer. Okay. Again, don't worry about the trailer. Alright, no lane available. Hold, steering assist. Alright, there's our guy, and that's what we like. And then we'll go ahead and we'll hit OK. Yep. There's our lane. And then, let's see, can we do cruise control? I just pushed the one button and it goes. Isn't that beautiful? I just pushed the cruise control button after activating the lane and boom. Oh wait, how about if, boom. How about if I lower the weeder? Think that would help? I think it might. There we go. And cruise control. And boom. We go. This is good. See, we're learning. But we're weeding this field, and this should help it get the yield back up. And we should be able to get quite a bit of weed out of this field. Oh, I wish I didn't wear glasses, because these headphones, I mean, they push, and then I got the glasses frame for the side, and after a while, like at the end of Planet Coaster, I was done. I was like, ah. But you know, I can handle it for about a couple hours, but after that, it starts getting a little painful. So I wish I didn't have to wear glasses, but I do. But I do. So, like they say, it is what it is. That's fine. Let's go back here and let's get this guy here. We'll select this lane. Yep. And the cruise control, and we are off. This is kind of fun. I mean, it's not kind of fun. It is fun. I don't know if it's fun to watch. I mean, I did watch a bunch of Farming Simulator stuff before, and it's just kind of relaxing. Like, if you don't have much to do, and you're just like kicking back and just want to relax, then yeah. Look at this guy. And if we go here, we can see the progress being made. I wish it would make it in real, like change it in real time, but it doesn't. It actually is like a refresh of a status. See, I have to actually go like that and do that. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're gonna go here. I told it to deactivate the cruise control. So when we have an issue there, or when we finish. Okay, good. And cruise control it. All right, I think we've done enough weeding ourselves, so let's go ahead and let's go here and he doesn't need to work the headlands, and this should be okay. And we've got our AI worker. Let's see what he does. He's going to lower it. He's going to finish this one off. Yep. He's going to raise it. He's going to back out. He's going to turn it. And he's going to go back down the other way. And he's going to activate that lane. And then he's going to go. So you see how they did all the programming and set up this stuff. They basically created these lines, right, in this grid system. And it's you know, they made a bunch of different options in there and stuff. But to have an AI, you have to have a path, right? So they set all that stuff up, and then it makes it very easy to have an AI do it, because it already knows the path it needs to take. And yeah, it's like, okay, just got that little piece, I guess. Now it's going to come over here. It's even smart enough to see that, oh, there's a little piece that you missed over there, and I'll get it for you. And then it's going to come down here, and it's going to do these. Man, how cool. All right. Well, we don't have to watch that anymore. Grandpa's like, what? Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, Grandpa. What's
Paint
going
me
on?
green and call me a cucumber, if it isn't you.
Can I help you with something?
Let's see. Here's what needs to be done at the moment. Take your pick.
I can help with harvesting.
Time to bring in the grain, kiddo. Do you own the required machines, or do you want to borrow them for a small fee? How do you want to do it?
Well, what machines do I need?
You need a good old combine harvester with a grain header, plus a trailer to deliver the harvest to its destination after you unload from the harvester.
Yeah, I have all that.
How do you want to do it?
All right, so I want to go to contract harvesting field 19. Okay. And I got my grain header and everything. So where is 19? It didn't target it for me on the map, or did it? No, that's an AI thing down there. Okay, so number 19. Is this just a, like, did it just pick a contract? This is not our farm, right? Way up here. Whose field is that? Oh, it's owned by Walter. This is owned by us. I see. So Walter has his own field. Uh-huh. And this is soybeans. Okay. Well, I hope I can pick them up. Let's go ahead and select that and tag it. Wow, it's worth $233,000. Wow. That's a lot. We're going to get on the main road here. We're going to go harvest field 19. Hopefully this thing can do it. Because if this doesn't, well, we're kind of out of luck. Take this for a nice drive here. A little bit over a half a mile. Drive through the town. It's no longer raining. So that's nice. Wide load. No signs. Okay, yeah, we're gonna go all the way up here, then we'll make a right, and then we'll make a left, and we'll be there. Look at this town they built here, that's pretty cool. Just a little honking. Alright, we'll yield to no one. Come through here. The AI worker has completed their task. Really? All done? That was quick. And I guess the AI worker is gone. So let's just take a look at this and see that there are no weeds on the field. All right, and what's the yield back up to? 97%. And this one is at only 60% because it needed lime, but we weren't able to get that on there because the canola was already growing when we came onto this whole thing. That's looking good. The grass at 75% yield, and like I said, I don't know about the fertilizer on that. Not sure what happened there. But 100% there. So that's looking good. Let's fold this thing up. And I guess we could just park it out here. I mean, who's going to tell us not to? Who's going to tell us not to? All right, and we'll just leave our vehicle there, I guess. Oh, sorry. Tending to other matters, I was on the phone telling someone to fire the AI and then to get the vehicle off the field. So, of course, that's not a great place for the camera. Right? It's not a great place for the camera. Can I move the camera display up here. Yeah. Okay, just so we can see everything. AI has stopped work with no field found. AI stopped work with no field found. I'm pushing activate worker, that's why. Activate AI worker, and there is none to activate. We need to keep going up here. I hope this thing can actually get soybeans. Hope it's not one of those special crops. It said, hey, do have a grain header. This is definitely a grain header, because we already did the wheat with it. Excuse me. Wow, that was a bumpy road. But we didn't hit anybody. Didn't hit a sign either, so I call that a win. Alright, we have come to our field. Or the Walters field, but the field that we want to do. So, yeah, this looks like it is it. So, let's just take a look at it. Steering assist, sure. 2 headlands, working with auto. How about we just do the, well, we'll start it up. How's that? No lane available. Why not? Oh, there it is. Great. Lower, let's see, we don't need to fold it. We want to lower it. We want to enable the straw. Yep. We're not going to do a pipe out. We're just going to turn it on. And we are going to cruise control it. Soybeans, yes. We are getting soybeans. Look at that. Oh, okay. Very good. And we're getting soybeans, and we are putting out straw. Grandpa, can you let us have that straw? Or no? They'll probably be like, no. It's owned by Grandpa. Grandpa wants it. Alright, fine. Why not? Oh, what we could do, though, is we could turn off the, we go back to the map, and we can turn off the tag. There we go. That tag place. We don't have that red flashing thing anymore. Excellent. Oh, I want to do this one over here. Yes. That's the one. Pretty big field you have there, Grandpa. Very big field. This is a pretty small header, I think, for this big of a field. headers that are much bigger than that. Yeah, I think that we're also going to need a bigger boat, as they say. We are filling up. Oh, we are filling up very quickly. Look at all that. Those are soybeans, aren't they? Edamame. Right? Edamame. We're going to need to bring, oh, okay, well, you know what we're going to do? Let's just hold down the steering assist, and let's get the AI worker going, because we're going to be bringing in our, we will bring in our loader. We should be able to start right from there, right? Yeah, brother. Yep. So we're going to bring in our loader because we're going to need to fill that thing up. So let's do that. That way we can have him harvesting it, and then we can pick it up. He can drop it. He can dump it into our loader here. Which isn't too big and it doesn't hold much. I wonder if you can have two AI guys going at the same time with one riding next to it and the other one doing the harvesting. I don't know. Interesting question. Oh, this is really probably not the way I wanted to go. But it's okay. I can make a left up here. It's so weird that I don't have blinkers or anything, right? You'd think like L1 and R1 would be blinkers, but they are not. I'll just go ahead of you. 1832, welcome home. Okay. It's a double yellow line. I mean, now you can pass me right through here. No problem. You can pass me right through here. Okay? Go ahead and pass. No? Don't want to pass. Okay. We'll go up here. Go over to this field, and then we'll see if we can get him to fill it up. I don't know what he wants us to do with it. I don't know what he wants us to do with it, but we will put it in here. We got a dog barking. Merry Christmas to you as well. Merry Christmas to everyone watching this on a Christmas day. Nice to see you, Kevin. Hope you're having a good Christmas. Alright, let's go down here and see what happens when worlds collide. Where is it? Can you even see him? Oh, is he up there? Oh, he's way up there. is way up there. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens when worlds collide. It's starting to snow. What just came down? Okay, where's the pipe? The pipe's on the other side? Yeah. So let's see what happens. Like if I just came upside of him, would he put the pipe out? Oh, he does. Look. Sorry for getting in the way, though. Sorry about that. That was me being sloppy. This is pretty cool. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. That is pretty cool. Missed a spot. Missed a spot, bro. You'll be okay with that, though. Look at this thing. We're gonna cut it out. We're gonna roll along with them. Now we're gonna set our cruise control at what? 7 miles an hour? Change speed. What do we have it set to? 24? Oh no. We didn't want that. 22? Yeah. You just go for a little bit. And go down to 7. There we go. We have the cruise control set at 7 now. And let's see what we can do here. We're already 57% full. We just barely touched this field. Look at this field. Walter, why didn't you tell me it's a huge field of soybeans? Well, don't worry about that. That's just a little tip. Yeah, don't worry about that. Okay, let's start with it. See if we can start with it. We'll do this little side-by-side cruise control. Catch up. He has more horsepower than we do. Okay, hold on. He's gonna do this. Yep. Get ready for him. Don't dump it on the ground. Walter, it's gonna be mad. Block it there. Go, go, go. Slower. Slower. Faster. Faster. 6 miles an hour. Look at that. I'm not even touching the controller. Well, I'm touching it. I'm holding it. Oh, man, I messed it up because I was showing. Cool. Cool. Very cool. I actually got it so that it didn't have to. Whoa. I didn't know you were going that way with it. But I guess you are. Sorry, Bill. Well, yeah, okay, now I know your plan. Pipe it out. Yeah, we'll get there. We're getting very full here, 81%. We're gonna come alongside of you over there. Going too fast. Faster. There we go. We're lining up. Look at that. That is coordinated maneuvering. You don't want to fight me out anymore? Why not? Oh, it says it's at max. It says it's at max. Okay. Question. Now that I have these soybeans in my possession, may I go take them and put them in my silo? Or sell them? Walter? Apparently so. Since he's my grandfather, I guess he's just giving them to me? I think I'm going to go ahead and put them in a silo. I think I can make something out of them. Right? Yeah, might as well. These are mine, man. Oh. I wanted to go this way. That guy in the bus is probably like, oh no. That grandson's out and he's got himself a vehicle. And he just blew right through that stop sign. You need to yield to me. You need to yield to me. Thank you. Oh, I got a little close to him there. How beautiful is this game, though? For a simulator. I mean, seriously, this game just looks awesome. But the the trees changing colors and everything. I mean, this series has come a long way. Okay, there's the railroad tracks. We're coming up to my place here. Yes, right here. Bet you thought I was going to hit something there. Hey, Grandpa, I have this. I have the. Look, he's looking at me. He's looking at me. He's watching. You saw him. He was turning. He was watching. I think that's a bee thing over there. Maybe we can do some bees. All right, let's see what we got here. Now, can we... Oh, dump the soybeans. Apparently, these are ours now. Soybeans, 6734. Nice. No idea how much this thing holds, but it must hold a lot. All right, well, let's go back to the field. How cool was that? Now we have some soybeans. Actually, before we go back to the field, let's see what soybeans can make. Let's go to... Okay, it's not that, obviously. I don't think there's anything in here. Yeah. There's no soybeans there. Let's go back up. Actually, while we're at it, let's just see what we got going on here. 535 liters of canola oil. And the total mixed rations we're going to deactivate. There we go. And you can see we used up all of our straw. We still have quite a bit of mineral feed, but that's because we had to buy, 10,050. And then we have hardly any hay and silage. I mean, if we put a little bit more straw in there, then we would have a little bit more, but not much. So, yeah, and then we're at 97,000 liters of that. So, good stuff there. We figured that out. That was one of the things that was frustrating me. All right, so let's take a look and see. We have products here on the left. And then on the right, it tells us, okay, go down to bakery, go to the right, there we go. Then it tells us what we need. So we need a bunch of products for a bunch of different things. But canned peas, okay, these aren't peas. That's the noodle soup we want to make. Let's go and see. Okay, so nothing in a can. I mean, soybeans, chickpeas, right? I mean, garbanzo beans. All right, let's take a look. That's the wood stuff we could do. There's the plank. See, that actually makes things, but we can make a plank through, not through the carpentry, but it's just a standard. Oh, this is what they want to do. They want to make these toy tractors over there. So that's paper. We already have that. That's to make rope. There's the sawmill. That will make planks and then long planks as well. It just needs a bunch of wood. Let's see here. That's wool and cotton. That needs fabric to make clothes. And no, it looks like soybeans are just the final product. So if we go to, we do have 6,000 in storage, and we could sell them in July for a big profit. Let's see here. We can sell them right now for $16.43 at the farmer's market. But We could sell them later on for $2,200. Wow. Yeah, I think we should wait and sell those things later on. Grandpa just basically just gave us some money, so we did ask him. The first time I asked him if he needed any help, he's like, "Yeah, I want you to harvest my field." I guess since that he's moved in, or I guess since I moved in here, and I own this one. I own the house, I guess. He just owns the field, so I guess he's like, "Yeah, we're sharing money, so why not?" I don't mind it. It's fine with me, Grandpa. It's fine by me. Take a shortcut through the gas station. Almost cut that too tight. Bet you were thinking that I was probably going to wreck. Normally I wouldn't. We're at 55% of the field. 56. Very good. He's still working. We'll go up this way. Now that's how you pass, right? You wait for the dotted yellow line, then you pass. Not that hard. You cut through here, right? And out the other side. Yeah, and here's the field. He's doing pretty good. Look at that. You wouldn't do this if crop destruction was on, for example. But, you know, we don't have to be ultra realistic with this thing. Come on back around. I see you. Cruise control set. Whoa! I must have gotten this way. I'm sorry. A little slower. A little left. A little slower. Just filling up. Wow, look at all that stuff he had in there. Holy cow, is he going to fill this thing all the way up? Oh my, I'm at max. Okay. Wow. That thing can hold a lot in that harvester, huh? That's pretty cool. Let's go back down. This game is very chill, isn't it? I mean, it is just... Sorry about that. It's chill. Look at all these people. Well, that is a weak... Don't you go out there. Oh, I turned. He's like, no. Nope, not going to try that guy. That's a weak horn, though. I wonder if what are these things out here? Is this just like decoration, or are any of these things That must just be decoration right there, right? It says it's open, but what is it actually selling anything? I mean, you walk up to it, it does nothing, so I don't think so. Sorry, I know I'm in there. I'm just looking around town. I'm just checking. I know. Now that's a horn. That is a horn. We go down the middle one. So that's the main road. But how cool is this game? I mean, I have to admit, I was late. I was late in seeing that. And I wasn't even paying attention to the bells. I was just thinking about how cool this game was, and then I did crack it up a little bit. Yeah. Alright, and then I did hear the bells, and then I was like, wait a minute. I can't just go be flying in there and get hit by a train. That's not going to be good. And so I really put on the brakes and luckily avoided disaster. And let's dump some more soybeans. Look at all those things. They actually make it look like soybeans. How cool is that? All right. So we got more soybeans in there. You know, when you think about it, we're going to have, what, 20,000 liters, maybe more of soybeans in there? And at $2,000, oops, at $2,200 for 1,000 liters, we're talking like 44 grand or more. That's not nothing. $44,000 for one field is probably not a lot of money, to be honest with you. In real life, I would think that they'd be wanting a lot more than that. But for this game, though, 44,000, quite a bit of money. Well, the one thing is not quite right are the wheel. The wheels are not going as fast as. Oh, that is not the right way to go. I'm paying attention to the tractor wheels when I should be paying attention to where I'm going. The wheel spinning is not. It's too slow. Nobody wanted that stop sign there anyway. They said that at the last town hall. There were some people that were like, just get rid of that stop sign. Nobody stops there anyway. Nobody comes down that street anyway, so don't even bother with that. So I just took care of it for them. I'm not going to charge them for it. I'll just say it was community service. Look at all the wires and the electrical stuff. The attention to detail on this game is pretty fantastic. I would think that in December these trees aren't going to be this color anymore, because these things are very red now. So I would think come December these trees are gonna be off of them. Where is this guy? Oh, there you are. All right. Are you gonna turn? You're gonna be turned around here. This way. Yep. Let's go this way. Hold on. Let me line up. Let me line up. Let me line up. Slow down. Slow down. Speed up. Speed up. Slow down. That should be it right there. That should be it right there. I got it back. Look, I'm not touching it. And for the last row here, and we are good to go on the cruise control. A little closer. There we go. That's nice. All right, we completed our task. And I guess since he's gone, it's not piping out anymore, or did it actually finish? Oh yeah, it did. Look, there's nothing in there. All right, so let's go grab this over here, this little piece, and turn it on. Oh wait, we have to lower it. That might help. Yep, 6 liters of soybean. Were there any other spots? Let's see. Go to the field and see. Go to the field, and let's see. Harvested. The entire field. Very nice. All right, now let's go over here and turn this off. Lift it up. Fold it up. We still have the pipe out because I want to actually put the rest of it in here. It's only 6 liters, but might as well, right? Let's go over the top of this thing. And done. All right, we'll pipe it in. Oh, did this guy disable the straw? Is that what he did? Or is that all straw? Oh, I get it said as enable it. I guess that's all straw there on the ground. Oh wait, it only says 80%. Shall we go here to contracts and see? Here we go. Harvest the field and take the product to the specified selling station. You need to deliver this to the selling station at the farmer's market. But I guess I could do that later on. I'll do that right now, right? There's no time frame, right? So, I mean, I could sell, I guess I have to sell it now. Where is the farmer's market, by the way? Uh, Tip stations. Grain River Silo. Wagon Builder. dairy. Grain West silo. That's a warehouse. That's an animal dealer. That's my silo. Goldcrest Valley. That's a grain barge. We know that playground thing's down there. Goldcrest Valley. Grain barge. Grain elevator museum. That's a restaurant, huh? Huh, it's blinking. That's the farmer's market. Okay. We'll tag it. Let me put it to you this way. I'm going to go and I'm going to deliver. I'm going to deliver this. And if it gives me money into my account, then I'm going to hold off because I want more. Shall I go through here? This is a little trail, huh? Trail to the farmer's market between the fields. I guess we could see some of the fields here now. I'm sure all these things are growing. Probably not growing much in November, but they are growing. Somebody's little farm here. Oops. Let's keep going. Try to make that S-curve. That guy's got weeds. You know, look how big that field is. Could you imagine weeding that thing? I mean, come on. Oh, field trip. I got a field trip trophy. I suppose that's for just checking out the fields. Oh, there's a nice little stream there. Is there a bridge over it? No, not really. Yeah, there is a bridge. It's kind of a bridge, yeah. I guess you'd call it a bridge. Alright. Shall we take the left road here? Yes. Take the left road here. And what does this thing say? Farm Market. Advance orders only. 1652-03-16. Okay. Advance orders only. I guess Grandpa called them. They know we're coming. Think big. And we're going to go ahead and dump this off at the silo. Let's see if we get any money out of this. Well, remember what I said about Grandpa? About us sharing the money? Grandpa doesn't buy into that. Not one bit. Grandpa wants nothing to do with sharing any kind of money. That's not what Grandpa's all about. Doggone it, Grandpa. I mean, I gotta go all the way back over here and get it now. Oh boy. That's a long drive. What's the best way? I guess the best way to get there is like through here. Okay, straight there. Make a right. Wow, Grandpa. I mean, toy tractor. There it is. Toy tractors. Wow, Grandpa. You have really done a number. on me? It's left, right? Wow. I thought Grandpa was gonna give me the soybeans. And then I thought, no, okay, fine. He wants me to sell them. No problem. He'll at least split the profits with me. No. I guess he kind of is. Because if you look at the contract itself, he's paying $6,847. So he is splitting some of it. But like I said, he's making money. He's making a lot of money off it. Although I wouldn't sell it if I were him right now. I mean, so I guess I'm really not doing Grandpa a favor by selling it right now. I should be holding it on at the farm. That's probably what he's going to tell me. He's going to be like, why did you sell it now? You saw the price is better next year. Grandpa's going to be fine. Grandpa's going to be fine. That's not the bridge we always take. Oh, it's one more. Yeah, you're right. It's not the bridge we always take. It's one more. That's how far away we are. You know, we could even own our own restaurant, by the way. I think we're going to have to either buy that restaurant or build one. And, you know, have some steaks, some vegetables, some potatoes. We can build a full-on restaurant. Merry Christmas to you as well, brother. Daniel, Merry Christmas. I got my Christmas trailer out here. And I'm going to load it up with some more soybeans, some Christmas soybeans. It's Christmas today on this live stream. So whenever you want to experience Christmas and somebody experiencing Christmas, you can always watch this live stream. And remember how Christmas feels, because today is Christmas. It's a day that I would say the majority of the kids in the world look forward to every year. Look at that, we got some more eggs down there. That's what I would think. Let's go ahead and fill this stuff up with soybeans. Start filling. Not with wheat. Not with canola. Yes. With soybeans. Alright, we're at max. Now we're going to the farmer's market. Do we have to tag it again? Really? We have to tag it again? I guess so. We'll tag it again. No, I also wish that when you tagged it, that it would show, like, I don't know, directions, at least on the mini map, to give you the best route there. If you're using some kind of map app or something. You can pass me. I don't mind. Are you going to stop at the stop sign? Not really. I mean, that was a California stop. If you don't know what a California stop is, it's when you kind of roll through it a little bit. I get, you know, and so since people were doing California stops in California, California decided to raise the penalty on stop sign violations. and made them just as much as a red light. And I believe today, they're over $600. Someone correct me on that, but the last time I checked, I think they were in that neighborhood. For rolling through a California stop sign, you get yourself $600 fine. So that's not advised. Come to a complete stop, please. Or roll through it and take your chances. Okay. I think they just wanted people to see the treads on the tires, and that's why they made them go so slow. That's all right though. It's kind of fun. We'll go through here, I guess. A little shortcut. Looks like Postman's out today on Christmas Day. And I'm taking a day off. Alright, we're going to come up through here. We're going to keep on going around this bend. We're not going to take a little shortcut there. Stay on the main road here because we've got a lot of soybeans. I mean a lot of soybeans. We've got one more load to go, and then that should do it. Sunset Farm, it says. We'll pull in here. And we will dump these out. And all of this money we could be making. And of course, it's my field, my rules. Go to about 93%. Yep. All right. We've got one more to go. One more load to go. And then we'll be done with this contract and we'll get $8,000, which is less than what we'd get if we sold buffalo mozzarella. But that's okay. We're playing the game. We're having a good time. Whoa. I thought this was a road. Oh no. Now we've done it. Now we've gone and done it. Now we have gone and we've done it. I thought that was a road. Apparently it is a road, but it's only a road for cars. So, not a road. Now it's a road, but not through that one section for me. Oh my. What have I done? Where am I going? Just taking the scenic route. Trying to clear some brush. Oh, got some chat going on here. These games you play, are they for any console like PS5? California Stop means go. Bob Evans down on the farm. Yeah, this is all, yeah, I'm playing everything. All the games that I'm playing are all on the PS5. So this is not the Pro model, just that's the PS5 digital slim 1 terabyte model. So that is that's the console that all these things are on, and then I have the Sony HD camera, which is showing my face there, and then I just bought I just got some headphones. Actually, I didn't buy any of this, so shout out to my mom who gave me this for my present. My mom and dad gave me this for present. They're the ones who started me on this journey of video games in 1977 when they bought the Atari 2600. So, yeah, we played that a lot, and that's where the love of video games started for me. And then I played the 5200. Well, I also had, our uncle in 1981 bought us the Atari 800 XL computer, and I programmed some things on there and made some interesting. Whoa! Had to give a little honk there, but I mean, I almost took out that guy. The 5200, yeah, I played on that a lot. And you still have your Sega. What is it? Sega Genesis? Is that what it says? I can't see because there's a heart. There's a heart there. But a Sega Genesis, yeah. I had a Sega Genesis as well. I actually bought the Super Nintendo. Well, I bought the. So anyway, let's go back. After I had the computer, I was playing games and making stuff on that. And then my girlfriend at the time had an Atari 5200, and those games were awesome. Those games were like just like the arcade. Joust, Defender, Stargate, Q*bert, Dig Dug, all those games. Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man. They were absolutely fantastic. Joust was awesome. We played two-player co-op mode on that, and it even had the lava troll, the little hand that came up and tried to snatch you back into the lava. The pterodactyl, of course. The egg waves and all that stuff. Yeah, we mastered that. We took a long time to master that. But after that, though, it wasn't for another 3-4 more years, and at that point I bought a Nintendo, and my brother and I played that a lot. We had that in our room, and then I actually bought a Super Nintendo, and I have to tell you, it just wasn't as good as the Genesis. It wasn't as good as the Sega Genesis. And so I bought a Genesis because the sports game on Genesis were so much better than the Super Nintendo. And they were the same games, but they just played better. Yeah, and so I had the Genesis, and then one of my friends bought the 32X module for the Genesis, but it wasn't very good, and the games on there weren't very good. So the next thing that I bought was actually a computer. I bought a 486 DX250 computer, and I played a whole bunch of games on that, including, I tried to play the Papyrus racing game, IndyCar Racing 2, but it was pretty slow. So the year after that, I quickly upgraded from that used PC to buying a new PC, which was a Pentium processor, 120 that I overclocked to 133. That was an easy overclock because that motherboard was just, even had the setting in the BIOS. It's just changed to 67 megahertz, and boom, you had yourself a 133 processor. And that was like way more expensive than a 120. And so it worked out. And I was able to play a whole bunch of games on that computer. A ton of games. Then I tried to upgrade that computer to a MX200 processor, but unfortunately that motherboard couldn't handle it. so I had to buy another motherboard. I used the same case and put the motherboard in there, and I gave that one to my friend, and he was able to play NASCAR racing using the 133 or the 120 overclocked to 133. And then I bought a Pentium, and I had a MX200 processor. So that's when I was like really into the latest, or not necessarily the greatest video cards, because they were like super expensive, right? But I for example, instead of getting an 8 megabyte GeForce 2, I got an Intergraph card that was a 6 megabyte for a third of the price, and it was awesome. I was able to play all the new games on that and everything. So oh, where are we going? Did I go the wrong way? I should have got, I knew I should have made that right turn in Albuquerque. But yeah, can we go up there? Is that a road? No way. I'm not going up that. I'm going to cut through here. Yeah, so I got into PC gaming a lot. And so I never bought a PlayStation because I was working making video games. So I could take the PlayStation home at any time, PlayStation 2. I was taking them home. But I did buy an Xbox. And I had an Xbox. I didn't ever buy the Dreamcast, but I made a lot of games on it. That was a fun system to make games for, and it was a beautiful looking system. The graphics were just amazing on that system. That's it. Yeah, I got plus 2740 harvest income. Contract finished. Plus 2740 harvest income. Maybe because I actually had more than what he required. So that's pretty cool. Now actually I can go into the contract and I can collect. And I get another $6,000 something dollars. There we go. So I got harvest income and contract income because I actually harvested more than what he was expecting. How cool is that? So let's see, after the Xbox, right? My next console that I bought was the PS4. And then I had that since wow, it was a while ago. 2018, I think is when I bought it. And then, and like I said, my parents just got me this PS5, like, what was it, about a month ago. So maybe a little bit over a month ago. So yeah, I've been enjoying this PS5, and I hope you guys like the games I pick. Actually, this wasn't one of the games I picked. I do have Farming Simulator 17 for the PS4 on my PS4, but someone said, "Hey, play Farming Simulator 25," and I'm like, "Well, I haven't played it since." Basically, I played it in 2018 when I got the device, and then that was the console, and that was probably the last time I really played it. So, careful. Oh no. What was I gonna say? That was a good move until it wasn't. Can I cut this corner? Yeah. And then, and so I said, why not? Yeah, I'll pick up Farming Simulator 25. And then I played the first episode, and then by the end of the second episode, I was done. I was like, I don't even know what I'm doing here. This game is not helping me. I don't know. I quit. I'm going to return it. And then I started initiating to return it, and they're like, you can't return it. You've already played it. And I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, you're right. All right, well, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to play it. So I fired it up the next day, and then the rest is history. Now I kind of really get the hang of this thing. I understand it. So I'm not saying I'm an expert, so don't be out there saying, oh, this guy thinks he's all this and that. Don't do that. Nobody has egos here. You can't have an ego if you're going to be making games. because it's made as a team. And you're not always going to be right about your ideas and opinions. No one's going to be always right. So it's good to listen. That's why it makes a good producer. You should listen to other people and bring it all together. And then you make some great stuff. So I'm glad you guys are enjoying this. Let me just read the chat here. Original Xbox and a 360, a Sega Dreamcast. All PlayStation games that came out up to the PS5. Even have a handheld PlayStation game. Wow, that's awesome. Yeah, you've got a lot of stuff. I mean, the Atari 2600, my dad, mom still have. And I think we have like 60 to 80 cartridges or something like that. As well as the trackball that I purchased with my own money from my allowance that I saved up for a long time. Because I wanted to get Crystal Castles. And Crystal Castles really is only good with the trackball, right? So I got Crystal Castles and with the trackball, and that was awesome. Now this field has weeds. And so, yeah, so that, I believe he actually has the original box that he purchased it in 1977 as well. I'll bet you even has the receipt. He might even have the receipt. I think he bought it from Fedco. That's where we bought all of our cartridges, all of our games. We bought it from Fedco. We would not buy them at like $50 because they would come out at $49.99. I think even some came out at $59.99. So for people who say that games cost too much now and they come out at $59 or $69 or even $89, think about what that was back then. $50 in 1977. Is it what, 4 times now? That would have been $200 now. I mean, no wonder my dad was like, we're not buying that. We're gonna wait. And sure enough, those games within a month would come down, would drop down to sometimes, well, most of the time they would drop down at $29.99, but sometimes they'd even drop down to $9.99 in just 1 month because they just, they wouldn't be great sellers or something. And we would buy them. And then down the road in like the early 80s, when of course the E.T. came out and crashed the entire video game market because of terrible business decisions that were being made. The games were even cheaper. You could buy cartridges for $4.99, $5.99, and that's when we really started upping our. Okay, dude. I mean, I'm sorry about that, but what am I supposed to do? I'll take out the sign and, oh, I'm sure that guy's paint job it's gotta be wrecked now. I mean, look, what am I gonna do? Look how big this thing is. They're like, don't drive on the street, dummy. I'm not used to driving these things. I don't know where to drive them. I just know the street takes me where I want to go. And that's home. Now, there's no train coming, right? Yeah, we're good. Yeah, so I produced a lot of games. Probably over 1,000 by now, I would think. All right. Well, yeah, we've been producing games for almost 30 years. You kind of lose count. Especially when you're doing like 100 to 200 a year. All right. So, in some years. All right. Let's go drop this thing off out here. And Grandpa, thank you for the extra like $2,500 for the harvest. I appreciate that. You know I could use the money. Ooh, that was slick. We're gonna park it right on here. Okay. And then I guess this thing's so little it doesn't actually count as a vehicle. But we're gonna go wash. Whoa. Shall we wash this one first? Spotless. Oh, I'm so glad we bought this power washer. It is nice to keep your vehicles clean. Look at Grandpa. This is not Grandpa. I keep on calling him Grandpa because he looks like Grandpa from the back. That's what everyone says. You look just like your grandpa. I mean, just like him. I know you're 25, but you look 75. No doubt about it. All right, let's get this thing. Take the lance. We're going to wash this thing up. Beautiful. And the header. Dual spray guns. It washes twice as fast. Look at that thing glistening in the sun. How beautiful is that? And we have our Christmas. I bought this yesterday, right, or 2 days ago or whatever, and then so now we've got our Christmas thing here, Christmas colors. All right, and we'll take this thing back to from whence it came. And I think that what we could do is actually put this front loader in. Well, no, we're not going to do that. We're going to let them eat through the hay, right? That was our plan. Let's go and check on the chickens. We got a woodpecker living here, apparently. Looks like the food is still at 808 liters, which is great. And let's go to the management and see what's up. 20, 40, 10. Reproduction at 50. 808 liters of food. 100 liters of eggs. And those can just stay there. All right. Now look, I don't think we have anything more to do. Let's just take a look and see if Walter owns any more fields. I mean, I wish you could just... Growth. Ready to harvest. I mean, there's a few fields that are actually ready to harvest. Walter owns that one as well. He's going to say, hey, go get me some... How much does Walter own? That's Katie. Walter owns this whole entire town. What? Walter owns everything. All right. My fields are here. It's my farm here. Because Walter gave it to me. He felt sorry for me, I guess. And yeah, so these things are all growing. And I would think maybe next month in December, we'll be able to actually cut the grass. Because, I mean, the growth phase is just about done, I would think. I wonder if it's going to actually finish up. It probably won't finish up this season. In other words, in November. So I probably have to wait till December in order to do it. I don't even think if I sped up time that it would be ready to harvest. I mean, I can speed up time. Let's just see. I don't really have anything else that I want to do right now. So let's go ahead and go to speed up time. Yep. And let's see if this changes anything. Not really. Let's see what time it is. Yeah, it's noon. See how fast this thing's going, of course. It's like 10 minutes a second or something like that. 6 minutes a second, I think. Let's go here. Yeah, I think it's going to have to go through the entire day. And then the next day it'll let us harvest it. Okay, good to know. Let's go ahead and go back to settings and then so that we don't get crazy here. Let's go back to real time. All right, so we're at 4:30 in the afternoon, and let's just take a look one last time at all of our productions and everything. So our animals are doing well. Of course, this camera is in the way, so let's go ahead and move that. Move the camera display. Move it down here. All right, let's take a look here. We have total food capacity is looking good. Mixed rations. We're going to let the hay and the grass get eaten so that we can just have only mixed rations up there. And, of course, the meadow, which is what it is. But, yeah, everything else is looking pretty good. We have actually 20% now on reproduction. We saw that before. And then let's go back up to our chickens. And our chickens are sitting at 793 liters of food with 112 liters of eggs. So that's pretty cool. And let's go to our deal here. This one's turned off for now, so we're not making any more. But we've got a lot of total mixed ration. So as soon as we do that, we're going to probably build some more cow pastures and so forth so we can have more cows. Well, actually, I think we have enough room in there to do more cows. So let's see, how many more can we do? It doesn't say. It doesn't say how many. That's fine. And then our oil mill, we've got canola oil. It's running. Boy, it takes a long time to make canola oil for some reason. So that is what it is. We could also build more of those and then have more, but it's probably better to save up money and then just buy, a big factory. A big factory. Let's see what it says it over here. Uh, 19 of 25. So this whole big pasture only handles 25 cows max? I suppose so. Okay, that's fine then. If it only holds 25, it only holds 25. I guess it's really not that big when you think about it. Those animals are pretty big. So we don't have much, we really don't have a lot of land. This is the pasture here, right? So here I can take a look and show you what our farmland looks like. That's it. We have the chickens over here, but we don't have a lot of room. Maybe down here we can cut these trees down and then we can make it here. Maybe for horses. We could also have horses. We could also have pigs. So there's a bunch of different types of animals you can have. Sheep, another one I know. All right, anyway, I think that's going to do it. And yeah, you play sports games, huh? Watch out for the bird flu. Can you hire someone to help out on the farm? Absolutely, yeah. We hire AI. We hired AI for a couple things today. We hired him for the weeding, and we also hired him out on Walter's field to harvest the crops. And that's when we drove next to him, and he dumped it into our stuff. So you can absolutely hire people to help you with certain tasks on the farm. It's mainly in vehicles, I believe. I don't think you can hire anybody like to work here, for example, and do things here. But if you want somebody to do something on the fields, then absolutely. All right, well, we're going to call it a live stream. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you had fun on this Christmas day. And take care, and God bless you.